Yeah, I got a rant. I got a rant about something, and if you don't want to hear it, just don't even listen. But I'm gonna warn you. I'm pretty angry, and so I might come off a little harsh. I might come off as being a bit vulgar. I'm gonna try very hard to keep my vulgarity down to a modest level. But I need to speak on something here. We talk a lot in this country about oppression. Oppression. We're oppressed. Certain religions, certain cultures, certain ethnicities. We talk a lot about oppression. How about we look into reality? How about we realize that we're all being oppressed? Like, everybody is being oppressed. Every last one of us is being beaten down. How about we listen? How about we look at that? I get it. I know SJW shenanigans, and there's certain people that are oppressed more than other people, but are they? Are they really? Let me tell you a story. I gave my wife my card, my debit card, to go and get groceries because I was working and I couldn't be in two places at once. Can't do everything at once, okay? So give her my card and said, go out, get groceries. I'll watch the kids and I'll get the yard work done. Everything will be fine. No, of course it won't be. Do you know why? Because your card will get declined. And this is going to happen to you when you're going to look and you're going to listen to this and you're going to be like, oh, that's bullshit. They won't do that. No, they will. They will. Because every time you put an app on your phone that's connected to your card, you're going to know if they're there or you're not. So after my wife goes grocery shopping, she can't pay for the groceries. Oh, gee, isn't that swell? And you felt like a fucking idiot because you're standing around and your card is declined when there's plenty of money in the bank account. But it doesn't matter because guess what? The strong hand of the law tells you that you're not allowed to spend that money that you worked your ass off for. That's oppression. And we want to talk about, oh, this person's hurt, this person's bad, this is that. No, it's not. We're all oppressed. Every last one of us are being beat over the fucking head. Do you know why we're being beat over the head? Because we allow it. I went fucking 5 years without a debit card, and I was happy as pig and shit. Now, I have to be pissed off because I gotta work to even get my money out of a bank account. Now think about this. I work, it goes into the bank. They don't want to give you your money whenever. You have an allotted money, the amount of money that you're allowed to take out of your account. Why? Because the federal government says so. Do you realize that we're all being oppressed? Do you not get it? You bird brains out there who think it's about a color of skin or ethnic group or all this bullshit. It's not. It's not about that. It has no bearing on the situation. You're zeros and ones to them. That's all you are. You're a 0 and a 1. Binary code. You're just a frickin' number. We're all being beat down. We're all being oppressed. Until we can get that into our stupid heads, and you little SJWs running down on the streets and screaming like you're gonna do something, you're not gonna do shit. Do you know why? Because you're fighting the wrong groups. Antifa, you think you're fucking great. Wonderful. You're gonna fight the you're gonna fight the fascists. Wow. How are you going to do that when you're going after people that aren't fascist. How are you going to do it? You're running around beating up people who just have a different political persuasion than you. They don't hate you. They don't want to hate you. But when you're running around acting like a bunch of shitheads, throwing stuff at them, they're going to start to hate you. Let's be rational. We're all being oppressed, however you want to say it. We're all being beat up by the same system who has pinned me against you. You against me. Me against Antifa, even though, you know what? If they were actually fighting fascist, I'd be fighting with them. But they're not. They're using everything that's wrong with America and blaming it on the other side, which is not what's going on in this world. The problem in this world is the banks. The problem in this world is the deep criminals in government who are lying to you every single day. The problem in this world is the media who's beating you down every single day, telling you everything you think is wrong with Donald Trump, everything that you think is bad about conservatives, and they're saying they're fascist, so we need to fight them. No, man. We don't need to fight. We don't need to fight each other. When you wake up, you realize that the problem is the banks. The problem is the banks. The problem is the dollar. It's a sham. It's a joke. It's not worth anything. You could wipe your ass with it and it'd still be worth nothing. That's where the problem is. These banks take your money every week. They put it in their bank accounts, and guess what? They control what you can and cannot spend. They tell you what you can and cannot do about it. That's oppression. Do you get it yet? You probably don't, because you're probably so far fucking left that you really think Donald Trump is standing there fucking canceling your transactions because you're nuts. This is the system that is broken. And I get to the point where I get so angry about it, so pissed off that people are that stupid. They have no ability to use rational thinking. I'll tell you what. You want to break fascism, Antifa? You want to kill fascism? Stop using the banking system. Take your money. All you little fucking social justice warriors out there, do it. I dare you. And watch it crumble. Rip your funds right out of them. Rip them out. Rip them out. Take your money. Don't use your fucking little debit card. Take your fucking money out of the bank account. Get it done. That will kill fascism. But this video will probably not be allowed to be uploaded because that would break the back of what's actually controlling this country. And they don't want to get their back broken. Smarten up, Antifa. Smarten up, Christians. And I'm going after you too. And I'm gonna hit both sides of this fence. Now, the Christians like to think that they can go to church. They can go to church every Sunday. They can wash their hands, and everything will be fine. Everything's not going to be fine. It's not going to be fine because you guys don't fight for anything. You got Antifa on the street, they're fighting. They're fighting. They're doing a horrible job at that, but they're fighting. But the Christians, we just go along our lives. It's shameful. It's shameful that we honestly think that we can go to church and just pray about it. and everything will get better. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. You can pray all you want. Things don't get better. Sorry. It'll help, but it won't just miraculously change everything. You have to actually have action. You have to actually do something. And I'm not talking a revolution. I'm not talking being violent. I'm not talking about fighting. But you need to get out there. Like we, all of us, we need to get out there. And we need to not get out there to attack or fight. We need to get out there and break bread. We need to get out there and show people we don't hate you. We may disagree with you, but we don't hate you. And that's what we don't do. We don't break bread with the enemy. In fact, most of the time, us Christians, we just don't even talk to the enemy anymore. And that's even worse than actually being in a violent revolution. Because when we don't talk and we don't speak, we can't change them. We can't break through to them. And if we don't break through to them, we're not doing our job as Christians. Make sense? So now, my wife can't get my groceries, our family's groceries, because the bank said, sorry, it's been a long holiday weekend and you went over your allotted money that you're allowed to spend, even though there's plenty of money in the account. Plenty. Who's oppressed? Who's oppressed? Does it matter? Now, when I got kicked in the tooth, you get kicked in the shin. Does it matter? We're both in pain. We're both looking for help. Both sides. We're both wanting change. Are any of us gonna get the change? You know who will? The bank. The bank's gonna take that change, dude. And it ain't gonna be the change that we want. Smarten the fuck up. Stop fighting with each other and realize that if we actually work together, we could beat the system. But if we don't work together, we're gonna die by the sword, all of us. All of us. Every last one of us. Please, people, enough is enough.